my foundation routine. So my foundation routine has been this for a while now. I have been using this new foundation that I just recently picked up that everybody else seems to have had for forever, but I've just recently picked it up, and I have been loving it, and I've been using it for the past couple of weeks, and it is the MAC Studio Fix Foundation. I do self-tan, so I needed a new foundation because all of my foundations were too pink based and my self-tan is obviously more yellowish based, so I needed a good yellow based foundation, so I decided to pick up the MAC Studio Fix Foundation, and I am in the color NC40. So if you'd like to see my foundation routine, then just keep watching. Alright, so starting off any foundation routine, you want to make sure that your skin is nicely moisturized, so I start out with my Clinique Moisturizer, and then going in with a primer. A primer is going to kind of settle into your pores and make your skin look more flawless and more flat and just all around better, so you want to make sure that you use a primer, and it helps your makeup stay on longer, so I just put it majorly on my T-zone. Then going in with my foundation and my dampened beauty blender, I'm just going to be giving one pump of foundation starting in the middle of my face and then dragging it outwards. I just know that that works the best for my skin, and my skin type is starting in the middle and working outwards, so that is what I do, and I am in the color NC40 for MAC foundation. I know that does look really dark compared to the skin on my face, but I do self-tan my body, and I promise you it does match my neck. Even here it does look like my neck is still a little bit darker than the foundation, but trust me, in real life it really matches. So then after I have it all blended out in the middle of my face, I take one more pump and I put it just towards the outside of the perimeter of my face, just to make sure that all parts of my face are even. And you also want to make sure that if you self-tan like I do and have a darker foundation than your face, you want to make sure you really get it into your hairline, because your scalp is going to be lighter than your foundation, so you don't want it to look like you have a mask on. So what I like to do is to push it with my beauty blender directly into almost my hair to make sure that it is blended into my scalp, and I like to put it on my eyelids as well. And then one more time, I usually like to go back in with my beauty blender with a little bit more product on it on any areas that need a little bit more coverage. So I'm just putting a very little bit on my beauty blender and just putting it around my mouth because I have some blemishes there that are healing. So I'm just going to be putting that for a little bit more coverage, and then afterwards I'm just going to go over everything one more time just to make sure that everything is even, because you don't want some places to be darker than others. So just going over it one more time. Then I like to go in with concealer, and this time I'm using my MAC Prolongwear concealer in NW20, and I do realize that this concealer is much lighter than the rest of my face, but I do like a very heavily highlighted under eye, and I also do like to put this on my eyelids just for prepping for eyeshadow, so I just like to use the opposite side of my beauty blender, the pointed side, just to blend it all out and make sure it is seamless, and then to make sure that all of the edges are nicely blended, I like to flip my beauty blender around just to make sure that everything is well blended, because you don't want like a line between your concealer and your foundation. And then I like to just drag whatever's left over on my beauty blender up to my forehead and down the bridge of my nose. Then to make sure that everything stays all day, I like to set everything with powder. For under my eyes, I like to use a yellow-based powder because it just brightens everything up a lot more. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade Banana, and I'm just putting it underneath my eyes to set my concealer. And then I'm going to be going in with my Makeup Forever HD powder in the translucent shade, just to set the rest of my face because I don't really need any more coverage. I just want to just set it so everything stays in place for the rest of the day. And that is it. That is my foundation routine. It's what I have been doing for the past couple of weeks. So thank you so much for watching. I put up new videos every week, so please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.